is the place you come to downtown Dumaguete. It's the immigration. It's kind of in the middle of this little alley. You walk down here. This is where it all starts to get your paperwork and stuff like that. And you go down this long hallway, and it's probably just keep walking. There's lots of businesses down here. There's everything you really need in here. Just past a bookstore. There's a place called this one here, JCR. This is the place. You go to this place here. That's my wife there. This is where we started all of this. The girls inside are very friendly. I don't know if there's a phone number here, but anyway, it's called JRC, Visa Consultancy Immigration Services. So they started to get all our paperwork together. After they got all our documents, we paid 2,500 pesos, which is about 50 bucks to do it. They did all the dirty work for us. You can do it a lot cheaper yourself. And then we went to, across the hall, we went to this little building here. This is the lawyer. And I believe we paid her 1,500 pesos to verify all our documents were correct. If you go down the hall a little bit further, there's immigration over here. Anyway, that's where you start. And Rochelle. Okay, so this is part 2, I guess, sort of. And this is we're going to go into depth about how to get married, step by step, for foreigners that come here and want to get married. So what we did, it's a little bit of a process, but it's reasonable price-wise. It's just a little bit of work. So what we did is we went to a place called JRC. They do everything for you, so you can do it a lot less money to get your paperwork in order, but I hate paperwork, and so does Rochelle. So we paid a company, and they did it for 2,500 pesos, which is about 50 bucks US. So it's very cheap. Let them do it. They find all our paperwork. What did we have to get there? We had to get...
First thing they do is they process to get your birth certificate as a woman here in the Philippines, and then the Sinomar for both.
So what's involved with the Sinomar? That's where they...
The certificate of marriage, both of you. So that's what they process. If you had already a birth certificate for the woman here in the Philippines, it's the only thing they do is the Sinomar. So everything they do Sinomar, which is certificate of marriage, they get that by PSA, the Philippine Statistic. And what else?
The legal capacity?
The legal capacity
for marriage.
For marriage, you have to go near and that too in the lawyer. So they cost 500 peso and also to get affidavit of
to prove that you got divorced. So any foreigner that comes, you need to have your final decree of divorce. You need to have that. Nothing's going any further without that. So we started out, we paid the 2,500. We got all the documents we needed from this agent. We went across the hall to a lawyer. They charged us what, 1,000 or 1,500?
2,000 pesos.
The lawyer did?
The lawyer is 500 each. You
So
have
that's
the
1,000.
affidavit of marital status. That's 500 peso. And capacity, legal capacity is another 500. So 1,000 for the lawyer.
So we paid 2,500 for the agent to do all our paperwork. Then we paid 1,000 for the lawyer to certify it. And then, what do we have to do after that? We went.
After everything, we go to, because
we
are part in Bacong town, so we go to the Rector Registrar's office to pay the amount of 1,000 1,000 something. It's not that expensive. So any.
So another 1,000 pesos.
Yeah. After you're done everything, you go any place in the town or city. You go direct to the registrar's office to register for your marriage license. Okay. So after that, they give you what date, what slots for the seminar for your marriage free wedding seminar.
So it's kind of like a class that everybody has to attend. When you get married in the Philippines, I believe it's mandatory unless you're going just to the judge or whatever. But
yeah, even the judge.
Anyway, so what happened with our situation is we got all our stuff, we got applied, we got our marriage license, we wait for that, then they give us a paper and they say you go in the cinema, what's it called? Cinemar. So what?
This is and for the license we pay 1,000 peso.
Okay.
This is the marriage license so 1,000 peso. So, and after the seminar, they give you we receive the free wedding. What is it?
What is it? We got the
pre-marriage certificate.
Pre-marriage certificate. So.
And also the notice that.
This one here is Province of Negros Oriental. And this is the notice.
For 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Post that first.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they post this for 3 weeks. Notice to everybody that we are planning, and anybody has any issues with it, they can step forward and try to do something about it. So after that, then we went and we had a meeting. We sat around with about, I think, 8 or 10 couples, and it's mandatory. I was saying that everybody has to attend. A counselor goes there. It's kind of like preschool where you go around, everybody says, hi, I'm Dan, this is Michelle, and we say, I'm from Canada, she's from here, and we tell a story of what we do, and it's kind of silly, but anyway, everybody interacts and talks, and it is mandatory. So then they start to say things like, are you prepared? Are you ready to have children? What are your plans? How are you going to treat your wife? Do you think you should help your wife with the dishes? Sort of silly stuff that is really common sense, but it is, I guess, good for people to attend it. So we did, and that was only, not even an hour and a half or so.
How about 1.5 hours?
So we attended that, and then they give you a little certificate that you passed.
Yeah.
And then we knew we were good. So, and then what else did we have to do? We had to get a license. Did we have to get a license to get married on the beach?
Yeah, they asked what schedule our wedding. So, and then it just state there in the marriage certificate. Us is we done on April 26th, and then our dinner is not.
Whenever our wedding was. Anyway, what it is, we had to. Long story short, you're not allowed to get married on the beach in the Philippines, right? Is that correct?
We allow, but we have a long process.
You have to go through more paperwork and.
Years permit.
So we figured it out how to do it without all that stuff. But anyway, we had the most amazing wedding. It was perfect. It was a beautiful setting. We had all our pastors there in the church. We had everything. It was just amazing. It was it was a very good time. Everything worked out perfect. The whole wedding itself, I think we paid about 100,000 pesos.
100,000 package, yeah.
So it was very, very cheap for a beautiful wedding, which included all of our suits, everything, our Rochelle's parents, their clothing, everything, all of it. All of my groomsmen, all of the bridesmaids, everything was covered, including a car, the food, even everything. It was amazing for that price. I think our package was 85, and we paid a little bit extra because we got a couple of lechon. But yeah, it was just a wonderful night. We had everything, the whole wedding. They do something called prenups, which I thought it was a whole different thing. But prenups in the Philippines is when our wedding planner took us up in a van, took us up in the mountain. They had drones. They took all our photo shoots. This was all included. Like it was just a perfect wedding and perfect woman, and I've never been so happy in my life, and I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway, that's generally how it is. So I don't know, how much do you think it cost us without our wedding, the actual wedding?
everything is about 120 because we buy shoes, not included.
Well,
Shoes.
yeah, those are little things, but
Yeah, it's
no,
little
I mean for the
things.
paperwork, for people watching, they're probably looking at what, 10,000 maybe. That's it.
For the papers.
Paperwork, maybe 10,000 pesos total.
Yeah.
So, and then the wedding itself, you could spend around 100,000 for a really, really good wedding. So it's very, very cheap. So, anyway, this is kind of our take on our wedding and how we got it and everything else. So, and how you can get married here in the Philippines. So,
Yeah. If you plan
make sure you're totally
to
divorced.
come here in the Philippines to marry in a Filipina, make sure you carry your divorce paper. If you're divorced, you carry the final decree,
Birth certificate,
birth
everything.
certificate, and that's it. So here, when you arrive here, the only thing you have to do is to get the sinumar, and I think that's it, right?
Okay, my baby.
So,
Anyway, so there you.
don't forget to subscribe and like, comment on our channel.
And if you have any questions, you just leave a comment. Anyways, everybody out there, have a great day or night wherever you are.
Yes.
And until next time, we will see you.
God bless everyone. Thanks
you.
for watching.